All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the best webinar we have all year, the Youth Peace Camp, Summer Camp webinar, straight live from Greece this year. Every year we move to a different location. I'm just letting people join us. We have a lot of people registered. Like I said, this is a very popular webinar because I think it's one of our most hopeful and inspiring and happiest of webinars every year. We have translation for those of you joining us speaking in Arabic. We have translation. If you click on the more button and then the globe where it says interpretation, you can choose Arabic. Mohammed or Guy, can you say what I just said in Arabic, please? To choose the globe and
طبعا ممكن تختاروا الثلاث نقط اللي تحت وبعدين interpretation وبعدين تكبسوا على العالم وهيك كرة العالم.
ممكن تختاروا الترجمة من خلال تكبسوا على الثلاث نقاط اللي تحت وتختاروا interpretation اللي هي إشارة الكرة الأرضية وتختاروا اللغة العربية.
Yes, now you have it twice in Arabic. So we have translation to Arabic. My name is Shiri Orion. For those of you that don't know me yet, I'm the executive director of the American Friends of the Parent Circle. And I'm really excited to have the opportunity to talk to our Israeli and Palestinian youth and counselors and staff today, live from the summer camp in Greece. For those of you just joining us, we are getting started. This will be recorded. We will have a Q&A. At the end, you can write in the chat where you're joining us from and send a message to the young people in Greece. I see we have people from Canada and Seattle and Chicago and the UK and Switzerland, so all over the world. And these guys, oh yes, hearts. There's no translation to Hebrew, just Arabic today. These are our friends. Hi, guys. Soon we'll introduce everybody. Okay, looks like most people are on. Okay, so let's get started. So, like I said, this is my favorite webinar every year. So no pressure, you guys, no pressure. But it always turns out that way because it's such an incredible experience for all of these Israelis and Palestinians to be together. I think we have about 75 Israelis and Palestinians together in this that make up this summer camp. Many of those are youth. We have counselors, we have staff, we have social workers, we have translators, we have mothers. All of these people are spending 9 days together in Greece for our youth summer program. And it's my pleasure and my honor to speak with you today. So you see we have two boxes. So in one room are all of the kids and the staff. So can you say hi, wave to us in the bottom box? Ayelet, there you go. Say hi. Hi, everybody down there. They're waiting yeah, there you go. Hi. Yes, those are all the youth. Nice to see you. And then in the other room, we have a couple of people who are going to be our speakers here today. We're going to start with Guy Al-Hanan and Muhammad Awad. Oh, there they are. They're waving again. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Wow, look at so many people. So many Israelis and Palestinians in one room, smiling. Who would imagine? Yeah.
Upstairs, they're all kids and stuff.
Yeah, they're all upstairs in a different room. It's wonderful to see you. And in this room, we have two of our program directors, so Gail Hanan and Mohammed Awad. And we're going to be hearing also from two of our counselors, Palestinian and Israeli, Seema Awad and Mia Damlin. Hi, guys. They'll come forward when it's time for them to speak. And then we have two campers, one Israeli and Palestinian, Sween and Nevo. Hi, Sween. Hi, Nevo. And we'll hear from them too as well. Um, So yeah, I think we'll get started. This is the summer camp takes place every year, amazingly enough, miraculously, I should say. It's a program that we have not given up on even since October 7th. We've been holding the summer camp for over, I don't know, 2 decades, and it's been a rough road getting there. I mean, we used to have the camp in Israel before October 7th. Now we have to have it abroad, which might be fun for some people. I think it's hard to get there. It's a lot more work for our team. For the past 2 years, it's been in Cyprus, and this year it's in Greece. So I can't wait to hear all about your Greek adventures. Um, Guy and Mohammed, will start with you guys because, well, first I just want to say that I know both of you and all of you actually in the room have paid a very high price to be here with us today and to speak with us. So I know this camp sounds like fun and you guys are all smiling and happy, but there's also a heaviness to today. And I am sorry for all of your losses. And I appreciate your bravery and your willingness to um, share your pain and to share your joy with us and your hope for the future. And I know it's not easy to um, do what you're doing. So thank you. Um, Guy and Muhammad, just tell us a little bit about yourselves, and about the summer camp program. Like, what are your main goals for the camp? Why do we do this every year? Who wants to start?
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
I am
Muhammad.
Muhammad Awad. I lost my cousin in July 2025. I'm the manager for the summer camp program from the Palestinian side. Summer camp program is a program, one of the program in the parent circle. This program contains 42 kids from the both side, 21 from each side. Those kids uh, come here to Greece this year to listen to each other, to know about each other, because in our land we have a problem. We didn't know each other. We didn't know about each other. So in this summer camp, we give those kids a chance to learn about each other, to know each other, to know about the neighbors they live near, and to know about their lives.
Thank you, Muhammad.
Hello, my name is Gail Hanan. So I'm the project manager with Muhammad for the second year now, for the youth. I lost my sister in 1997 in a suicide attack in Jerusalem. Like Muhammad said, the kids are learning, and we believe that you cannot unlearn, you cannot unknow. And once the kids have got to know each other, got curious towards each other, we believe they can't go back to darkness and to ignorance. And we strongly believe that this is the generation that will make the change.
Thank you, guys. We're taking a lot of things for granted, right? That there's a room here full of 70 Palestinians and Israelis, and there's translation so everyone can understand each other, and there's cultural programs, there's music, and there's dancing, and then there's difficult programs like dialogue meetings. And I mean, it's 9 days with two peoples that are in warring nations, all of a sudden are find themselves a week together in Greece. So much goes has to go into getting this camp ready. And there are probably so many obstacles to overcome. I know of just a few, even before the camp begins. So tell us a little bit about what does it take to get this camp ready? What were some of the greatest obstacles that you had to deal with, and how did you deal with them, both for the Israelis and the Palestinians?
First of all, thank you, Shiri, for this question. I think that the first obstacle that we must mention is the war, and the fact that any day towards the summer camp, we were afraid that the war might start again, and that the borders will be closed again, and that we wouldn't be able to go out. Um, that said, the war has abrupted our work and interfered with our work several times, as the whole world knows. Um, and it was very intense. It was intense preparation, even more than last year. This year we had to change places also. So we moved from Cyprus to Greece. So a new location, completely new setup, conditions. I must say that despite of the war, um, the um, the participants did join. There was no absence of inscriptions to the summer camps. We were afraid that we would have to chase and look for participants, and on the contrary, we had to say no to at least four on the Israeli side and
Wow.
several on the Palestinian side. So I believe that the motivation to meet, maybe because of these obstacles, is bigger.
And why couldn't you hold it in Israel, Guy? Why can't we hold the camp
Um,
in Israel like usual?
well, since October 7th, there are no permits for Palestinians to enter Israel, not for work or any other connection. As you must know, there are many binational organizations that work with Palestinians and Israelis inside Israel, and all this had to stop. Um, and the after October 7th, basically, fear has gone um, skyrocketing. People are very, very much tensed everywhere, especially in the West Bank, but also all over Israel. And we thought it would be better to relieve this tension and to take the kids out, give them a chance to breathe.
Okay. Yeah. Well, how amazing to be in a neutral place together.
Uh, Thank you, Sherry, for this question. About the Palestinian side, the difficulties is biggest than the Israeli side. When we decided to make the summer camp program this year in Greek, we started to work for on the paper to get a visa for the Palestinian staff and participants. They want to join in this summer camp. When we got the visas, we decided to travel to Greek. We travel before the plane 4 days because the borders between West Bank and Jordan closed. So we decided to travel before the plane for 4 days and stay in Jordan. Then we travel from Jordan to Athens, then to from Athens to Thessaloniki, and come here. Many
Yeah.
people ask us why, for what all of this. In the Palestinian side, we have 34 people. mothers, staff, participants, all of them believed in their message, believed they want to build a bridge of communication between the Palestinian and the Israeli, to know each other, to learn from each other, because all of them believed the blood must stop, the war must stop. Today, we are the day after for the life in our land. Not the wars, not the blood, just the peace and to listen each other.
Mm. Yeah, thanks for reminding us of that, Mohammed, that you are the day after. And that is really something that the parent circle has been talking a lot about. Oh, there it is. It's on the shirt, the summer of the day after. Thanks, Guy. I love that shirt. I want one. Um, if I understand correctly, Mohammed, so the Palestinians had to leave, the Palestinian delegation had to leave 4 days before the summer camp even started, because of difficulties with the border crossings. And so you spent some time in Amman and with a delegation of, I don't know, 30 or 40 people. That's not easy, but everybody was committed, and dedicated to this because of the mission and believing that you can be the day after and you are the day after. And I certainly believe that. And I think everybody here believes that too. I'd love to move to Seema and Mia, if you guys don't mind doing a little musical chairs. And we'll come back to you, Guy Mohammed. Thank you. Okay, hello. These are two faces that I love to see. So Seema is on your right and Mia is on your left. And Seema is Palestinian and Mia is Israeli. And I have to share because okay, so Seema's mom is Bushra, and Mia's grandmother is Robi, and Robi and Bushra are very dear, dear friends. And I've had the chance to spend a week with Bushra and Robi in New York City, at a very important conference. But the most fun we had was when we rode on a horse and carriage in Central Park and ate hot dogs. I think it was Bushra's first time out of her village, right? And we were in Central Park.
Yes.
Yes. So that was
I heard it was very overpriced.
yes. Oh, that very overpriced hot dog and horse and carriage ride for sure, but it was well worth it. So I love seeing the two of you together. It's very special. And it's very special that you're at the camp together, and you guys are camp counselors. So that means you're helping facilitate a lot of what's happening with the youth. But when you're a camp counselor at a bereaved Israeli-Palestinian summer youth camp. It's not like being a camp counselor at like a regular camp. So what does it take? Like tell us about how you prepared to be counselors at this camp and what was the preparation like before you came here? And just tell us a little bit about yourselves. Like where do you live and how
Okay.
old are you?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Seema Awad from Beit Umar, a village north of Hebron. I'm 21 years old, and I have been 7 years in the PCFF. First thing that I've joined in the PCFF was the summer camp. It was my first time, and to be a facilitator is more hard, and because you have a lot of commitment. But we really prepared very well for that. We had a training for dealing with the hard actions, dealing with the sensitive kids, dealing with the sensitive actions, and we prepared ourselves to be more open, to be more patient, to be more understanding and letting and how to let the kids introduce themselves and talking about their traumas and be more open-minded of the idea. And also we prepared the kids themselves to be we let them know more about the summer camp. What are we gonna do? We prepared the program together. What we are gonna do, what the activities we are gonna share, what the type of food.
Very
We talked
important.
about every detail is gonna happen in the summer camp. So it was the most hard and the most important thing that we did before the summer camp, and we really seeing that what we did and what we prepared for, we are really seeing it in these past 4 days of the summer camp, and I'm so excited and I'm so proud of what we did.
Yeah, I'm so glad to hear. Hi, Mia.
So my name is Mia. I'm 22 years old and I live in Ganei Tikva. It's a city close to Tel Aviv in the center of Israel. And I think I've also been in the forum and the summer camps for the past 7 years.
Wow.
And now it's the third year in the in the staff and the first year as a facilitator. And like Sima said, we had a very detailed preparation, and not like other regular camps, like beyond regular activities and games, we also had to handle a lot of hard and tough situations that may occur, and also learning how to manage dialogue meetings and noticing which kids have more trouble talking, which kids are having like over reactions to things, and knowing how to find balance and be very, very aware of every child, especially because it's such a sensitive situation. Sometimes I feel like I'm just throwing kids in, just hearing all this stuff. But I think they're so brave, and we really see, like Sima said, how our preparation is affecting the actual program, and we're trying to manifest it in our activities. And also, we prepared about the communication between us and the other facilitators, and we did a lot of simulations of situations that could happen based on our past experiences.
Amazing.
And it's working good.
It's working good? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. So this is day
I
4.
hope.
Yeah, well, there are bumps in the road, I'm sure, but this is day 4 of the camp, and we have 9 days. And you guys, I mean, I love that you both were campers and now you're counselors, because it shows that, right, like this is a way for young people to enter the world of the parent circle and then take on leadership. Now you're taking on leadership roles, which is amazing. So, sorry, I had something going on here. I'm wondering what has changed for you. So, Mia, you said you've been to the camp, what, 7 years now, and Seema, uh, at least 3 years. So, as you've sort of grown up in the camp and now your leadership roles. What's changed for you personally? What has changed? I mean, you lived through October 7th as campers and now you're counselors. So what do you see has changed for you and what is changing for the kids?
You want to start?
You can see.
Okay. Well, for me personally, the difference is mainly on the effect that I have on the kids. I do see a big change and progress, even if people that come here for the first time think things are going slow. When you've been here for many years, you really see the slow process that we are making. And even though there is a process, still every year I see the small groups are going through sort of a similar process. And for me, it's very fulfilling to be in this role. Even though I had so much fun as a participant in the summer camp, now I feel like I have this opportunity to take all the things that bothered me and take them and help the kids go through them in a way that is maybe smoother. And I really see how some kids may come very guarded and very want to say their opinion, and then suddenly they slowly they get more soft and open to listen. And sometimes kids come very closed off and I see them open up slowly. And I think it's such an honor now to be able to have an impact based on my past experience.
Wonderful.
In my side, as I said before, that it's more difficult and more hard to be a facilitator. It's more than to be one part of the summer camp because as a facilitator, you're holding a very hard commitment, and you're letting the kids open their hearts and talking about their traumas. I think these the most hard thing that I'm dealing with, but I really actually did well. I hope so. But in my group, the kids they all said about their own stories, and I really worked hard about that, and because I want them to be themselves and talked about, because in my experience, my past experience, as part of the summer camp, actually I was one of the students that I didn't talk that much, and one of the kids that I hadn't talked about my feelings and my trauma, and but then year after year, I started to dealing myself and healing the things that going on me, and I really saw the years after that I'm more open and more able to talk about my trauma, and more able to talk my the things that I'm going through in my life and what I had gone. So actually it affects in my personality very well. It changed me a lot. And it gives me a chance to think more about more details, and to be able more think about the things, more things that I didn't think about before. So yeah, and
Yeah.
and the thing that difference is when you as a student in the summer camp, you're just sharing your opinion, you're just sharing your own story, you're just you're just playing and having a fun time with the other kids. But as a facilitator, you're thinking of the kids, how they sleep, is the food good? Is there awake in the night? Do they have anything? Do they need anything? So much harder,
Yeah.
but we can deal with that.
And it's a big responsibility that you guys are holding, and you're holding a lot. I mean, so many of not only are these Israelis and Palestinians living in very violent war times, but many, if not all, of the Palestinians and Israelis have lost someone to the conflict or know somebody that was killed by the conflict. And so you're holding a lot. It's a big responsibility. Can you share, was there a special moment in these 4 days so far that you felt this is why I'm here, this is why I'm doing this?
Yes. I can't forget this moment. We had it after the dialogue we did with Khulud and Mikhail. They started to talk about the dialogue that has started, and they started to share their own opinion about it. And I saw that they're having the same idea, and they're holding the same things. They're holding the same feelings about the stories that they heard about. And the moment is that one of the Israeli kids said that it was hard for her to listen such an hard stories like that. And um, and there's a Palestinian girl who shared the same opinion. And in this moment, I felt like, God, we're doing well. We're going very good. So
Yeah.
I feel like we're going in the right place. And I said, yes, we can do that.
Yeah. Just to give everybody some background.
For me,
Oh, so frozen on your end, I think, Mia and Seema. I don't know if it's just a glitch, but um, Seema,
she, hello.
can you hear me?
Share, can you hear us?
I hear you. Can you hear me? You're frozen. Your video. Oh, there you go. Okay. So they're trying to fix their video, but Seema was referring to a dialogue meeting that was held at the camp with two bereaved women. They'll come back in a minute. One Palestinian and one Israeli. Okay, you're back.
You're back.
Say something in
We're
the
back.
mic. Okay, you're back.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll continue from the same question.
Yeah, a moment that you felt like this is why I'm here. This is why I'm doing this.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna speak a little bit more in general. It's always every moment that there is like a breakthrough in the communication. Oh, I actually thought about it in the dialogue meeting, seeing all the kids sitting together crying from stories that had the same pain. I think it was such a strong moment because it really shows the true meaning of the forum, that the moment you see someone speak from their heart, it's very hard to stay, to not feel something and let it affect you. But I also wanted to add the good things, which was when they danced outside together to the Debka, Palestinian music and Israeli music. They were all outside crazy, dancing, laughing. And it's these moments when they're actually doing things that are like a day-to-day life and having fun like normal kids. I think these moments are, I feel like these are the most important moments because they really show how we can live together so simply
Mm-hmm.
when
It
there's
shows
no
what's
war outside. Yeah.
Yeah, so really hard moments, listening to stories of bereavement and loss, and also really high moments of dancing together. And there's a shared pain and there's a shared joy. Thank you guys for all the work that you're doing and being such incredible leaders. I'm so proud to see you both here today. But I want to hear from, we all want to hear from the campers themselves. So I'll ask Navo and Sween to switch places with you, and we'll talk to you guys
Thank
again. You guys are amazing. Okay, here come Navo and Sween, and they are campers at the youth camp. Hello, Navo. Hello, Sween.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for being here with us. Oh, you're getting cheers from your friends upstairs. Can you just share a bit about yourselves, your personal story, and tell us why did you decide to come to this camp? I know, I mean, you're young, you have lots of friends. There are so many things that you could be doing. It's not easy to come to this camp. Was it a difficult decision for you? Why did you choose to come and do this? Who wants to start?
Hi, my name is Suyen. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Beit Omar, in West Bank, North Hebron. Um, I came here uh 1 year ago, last year. Um, can you start?
Yeah, I can start.
Okay, you're doing great. And just so you know, everybody here is so supportive of you, Sween and Navo. I don't know if you can see the chat, but everybody is so impressed with you. So don't be nervous. We all support you.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So hi, I'm Nevo. I'm 18 years old. I've been here last year as well. I came for the first time to the summer camp. And I live in Tel Aviv. Um, my personal story is that I lost my grandmother, Rachel Cohen, in a terrorist attack. It was a group of 3 terrorists who tried to shoot to a public bus. And my grandmother was driving in a car behind that bus, and she got shot and killed in the place.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So this is my story, and half a year later, I heard about this camp and what's going on here. And like I was thinking to myself about this horrible, vicious cycle of violence from both sides that has been revealed to me, that has to stop somehow, someday. And like I was thinking that if I can contribute my part, even the smallest thing, to make it happen, then I should. So I came here to this beautiful camp. Yeah.
Thank you, Noel. Thanks for coming. Sween.
Again, my name is Suyen. I'm 17 years old from Beit Omar in West Bank, North Hebron. I came here because I lost my cousin. He was working in Jerusalem, and one day, just because he got late on the border, they shouted at him, so he killed. And it was so sad for me. Um, it was a, it wasn't that difficult for me to join this camp But at first I was scared because I don't know anything about the other side. So I was really scared to talk with them, to deal with them. But then 1 year ago, when I was here in this camp, it was really a good thing for me. I learned a lot from them, and yeah, what else?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sween. What were you scared of?
What?
You said you were scared. You were scared to come, but last year. What were you afraid of? What were you scared of?
I was scared from the other side because I didn't know them. I haven't talked with them before. I've never met anyone from the other side before this camp. So it was really difficult for me because I don't know how they think, how they could act with me, or it was just a scary feeling because also we were in war, so it was more
Mhm.
difficult for me.
Yeah, the unknown is very scary. And now you know Nevo. You're sitting next to Nevo, and you see Mia, and you see Guy. All of these Israelis that some are probably new to you. So now how do you feel?
No, I'm so happy. I made a lot of friends like
Yeah.
Nivo, like Yuval, a lot of really good friends. I love all of them. They're so cute.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's so wonderful to hear. Um, so what has changed for you this week? What's changed since it's day 4 of the camp? What has changed for you?
Um, I think the way for me to see the other side changed a lot,
Hmm.
especially when I'm sitting with my friends from the other side and know how they think, how they see us, how they feel the pain that we live in it. So the way we're here before meeting them was really changed a lot to a positive way, in a positive
Yeah,
way.
positive way. We'll get to Navo in a minute, but is there a moment, like a conversation that you had or an experience that you had in these few days that really stuck with you, that really was sort of warmed your heart or changed something for you?
Yeah, the night when the mothers were talking about their sons and how
Mhm.
they lost them, it was really bad thing for me to hear this thing. Um, it affected me so bad, especially when they told us about their relationships with their sons. It was
Mm,
really hard for me to hear this from the both. So I remember that I cried a lot that day. It
yeah,
was really bad.
I'm so sorry to hear that. And how did being at the camp help you process that?
We made a meeting after this, and it was really good. We talked about everything happened there. Um, the Israeli people and Palestinian were so like there was a connection between them in the
Mm,
meeting. So it
mm,
healed me.
okay. So being together with Israelis and Palestinians helped you process that pain.
Yeah, a lot.
Amazing. Navo, what about you? What's changed for you this week?
Yeah. So as I said, I was here last year as well, and I participated in some more activities of the forum throughout the year. So maybe in these particular 4 days, my perspective didn't change much, but I can say my perspective before the camp, before my being in the forum,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I think the main thing is that before I came to the forum, I haven't really thought about the other side at all. I think sometimes thinking badly of thinking badly of the other side is a bit better than not thinking about it at all. Like there's like this blindness that is really dangerous for me. So when you come to a camp like that and you meet friends and you laugh and dance and sing and eat and swim together and talk and cry together, you cannot not think about them. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
And it creates a really strong connection.
And what about for you? Was there a moment in these past few days or a conversation or something that you witnessed that really stuck with you?
I think it always, like with the four of us, it always comes back to the dialogue meeting. I think maybe because it's like the most profound representation of what's happening here, like the dialogue meeting with the two mothers, with Khulud and Michal. It was both of them shared their sons' stories and their stories. In such a brave and inspiring and emotional way. It was really a special thing to just to be in.
And how was that for you to
also
hear? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Also the processing with the small group afterwards, it really touched me to see how Palestinian Israelis, each one of us, like saw the pain and the specific things a bit different, and each one of us shared what was like the most sad thing for him, what he saw in each one of the stories. It was really pretty special.
So many of you have referenced this dialogue meeting, so I'll just mention it again that as that being really powerful, I'll just mention what that is again. Is there are two mothers, Michal Halev and Khulud, and they both lost their sons recently in the past 2 years, and they came to the camp and shared their stories with you all. And if I understand correct, it sounds like this was a very moving and deeply painful stories to hear, but it was also, there's something powerful in terms of hearing it together and processing together and seeing that it's a shared pain. So it sounds like that really left a lasting mark on everybody. We have a little bit, just about 15 minutes left, and there's so many questions. So if people have questions, now's the time to put them into the Q&A box. And I think a lot of people are asking, I'm just skimming through the questions, but a lot of people want to know about what happens after the summer camp. So you have this wonderful, deep, sometimes painful, sometimes joyful experience together, and then you go home. So maybe Sween and Navo, you share with us a little bit, and then maybe we'll turn back to Guy and Mohammed, and they can tell us about the we call it the summer camp continuation program. It's not the most amazing term, but that's really what it is. It's a whole year-long program that after the summer camp, we have activities for the campers to stay in touch and continue the work that they're doing together. But for Sween and Navo, you guys already went to the camp last year. So after last year, were you able to keep in touch with the people that you met? Were you able to see them again? Were you able to do work together? And also just tell us a little bit about what's it going to be like when you go back home and you share this with your family or your friends? Is that going to be hard? Are they going to understand?
Wow. Yeah. So it's a complicated experience to come back from this camp, because like you have such a vast set of feelings, and you cry and you laugh and you do all of that, and then you go back home and there is like you can't really meet the people you just connected to so deeply. We have been able to meet them through the continuation program that you have mentioned, and it was special. The reunite after the camp. There are a lot of tough conversations that are occurring with the family and friends. I think the best thing I found myself doing is just telling the stories of the Palestinians, the Palestinian pain, who is not really mentioned, not in our news, but not in the day-to-day conversations between people as well, and to share the experiences of the connection and this camp overall.
Yeah, so you become like ambassadors to the other side, right? Like you bring back the stories and the people, the faces and the voices of the people that you've met back in Israel for Navo. Um, that's really important. And how do people respond? Like, how does your family respond to that? How do your friends respond to this?
It diversify. Like my close family is really supportive of this. I even brought my own brother this year, my own little brother,
Good for
to
you.
the camp, which was yeah, it was a great thing. It really diversifies. There are a lot of like even a bit of violent conversations with people who really don't agree with you, and those are tough and unpleasant. But they are changing. Those conversations are important, and they are changing things, I think, in people's perception, and yeah.
Good for you. I know that takes a lot of courage. Sween, what about you? Have you stayed connected with people throughout the year? And what's it like when you go back home?
For me, this summer is the best experience in my life. I love how we stayed in connect after this summer. Um, we were talk mostly every day. We shared a
Like
lot of things
on the
together.
phone, on WhatsApp?
Yeah. We can see each other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So in Instagram, we were in a group and talking in it. Um, it was really nice to tell my family about everything I've been through. Um, Also my friends, the people who I know, like they don't have a problem with this, but to tell this for people who have, it's not an easy thing. But I don't care about this because I believe in peace and I believe that maybe everything will be good one day. And yeah.
Thank you, you guys. You are our future, and seeing that you are our future, I have hope. So thank you for all that you are and all that you're doing. I'd love to bring Guy and Mohammed back because people are really curious about what happens after the camp. So maybe you can tell us about the continuation program. People, and in the chat, just so you know, Sween and Navo, people want to replace your leaders, Netanyahu and Trump, with Sween and Navo. So I agree.
We will.
Yes.
You really to change Trump and Netanyahu. They want to replace Trump and Netanyahu.
Yeah.
Guy and Mohammed, can you sit a little closer because we can't see your faces? But thank you. Hey, you're getting cheers from the crowd. Um, you must be so proud of these young people that you have been leading and working with, and people really want to know what happens after the camp, right? Because it's such a powerful experience. And how are we going to support these incredible young people after the camp? How are we going to continue what we started here? And then there are also questions about like specifically about the Israeli kids, like how do you support them in making decisions about going to the army or not going to the army on the Israeli side? And how do you support the young kids in Palestine that are facing oppression and violence and living, under very difficult circumstances in their daily lives?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, yes, we are very, very proud of them, especially of Nevo and Sween. Right now, I'm exploding with pride. I'm really trying to restrain myself from hugging them. They're an example of the older group. We have three groups, 15 to 18, and they really show an example, not only in this summer camp and the one before, but also throughout the year of the summer camp continuation. And I would like to tell a bit about last year's experiences, which was extremely interrupted by the war, and we saw each other mostly online. Um, but there were many experiences that really helped deepen um, the kids' identity or the youth's identity and connection to their own identity, such as visiting places that are um, triggering, loaded, like the surrounding of Gaza, Sderot, Kisufim, that we went to meet people and see the Nova site.
Mm,
Um, and I think this really strengthened not only their connection with the Palestinians, but also their connection to themselves and to the path they chose.
mm,
Uh, mm. and so I think that the summer camp continuation, in which for sure the highlight of it is when they meet actually, and when we can actually bring them to the Palestinian office of PCFF in Beit Jala. It's extremely exciting. But also all these uninational activities and the online meetings and their connections through social media is something that we basically are, I think, committed to deliver, because we give them such uh, an enormous desire to be together, to be friends in this more very intense week, and then it ends. So
yeah.
it ends and they go back to their borders. And so the summer camp continuation program is really a way to support them um, in continuing this friendship and in building projects together, building ideas together, building our country.
Thank you. Mohammed, did you want to add something?
Sure, I want to add something. I would like to address the word from this platform webinar.
Can you talk in the
Uh,
microphone?
we,
Mom? Yeah,
I would like to address the word from this platform,
please.
from this webinar. We are the light from the dark. We are the day after, because we believes that our lives are continuation of message of peace that carried by prophets once walked on our land. Our message will be the day after, and we will talk to all political people in all around the world. The peace will win.
Mm, thank you, Mohammed. Thank you. And tell us about how you do that every day. Like when the Palestinian kids go back to living under occupation and they're not in Greece anymore and they're seeing violence and they're experiencing incredible hardship every day in their daily lives. How do you support them?
As I told you, the Palestinian kids, they didn't have any communication, any connection with Israeli. They just know soldiers, settlers violence. When the Palestinian kids come here to this camp, they see kids from Israel side, people from Israel side. They against the violence, against the killed. They want to make communication between them. They want to listen about their lives, how they lived, about the gate, about the schools, about the life, about their village, many things. This is the main point. We want to share for all people that in all community we have people against the violence, against the killed, from the both sides, the Palestinian side and the Israeli side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to answer that too. We have some kids that come from a terrible reality as we speak and going back to it. And when I say that, I mean Palestinians and I mean Israelis too. Israelis are in a terrible dilemma of growing up with coronavirus and two wars and still being pushed to finish their SATs and then trying to, I know some kids are really, really trying hard to find national service or to be able to be accepted to national service instead of military service. Some kids are going to military service, but with a lot of doubts and questions of how they will behave when they are there. I think this is too intense for kids at any age to
Yes.
experience, much intense. And I believe that what we can do here basically is tell them, okay, yes, you live currently in an insane world, and we give you an island of sanity. And this island is 1 week long, and then it's once a month during the year. But um, it's a real stress relief, I
Yeah.
think, and a real therapy for us to reassure our friendship again and again and deepen it.
I'm so glad you have this experience. It's really remarkable. And before we say goodbye to all of you, I want to just address all of the people here on the webinar watching. You must have been inspired by these beautiful faces and everything that they've shared with you today. I encourage you to do several things. One, this will be recorded. Share this recording with people that you know. Tell people that you know about what you heard here today, that there are people like Sima and Mia and Nevo and Sween and all of these beautiful faces that we see in this big room, and Guy and Mohammed, that they exist and that it's possible and that their families support this decision and they go back home and they tell their friends about it and that this works, that this message works and this program works. I encourage you to support the work of the Parent Circle. This is a very expensive undertaking. Flights are expensive. It is expensive to take 70 Israelis and Palestinians to a foreign country for 9 days. We need your support. There will be a link in the chat to support the work of the Parent Circle and especially the summer camp. And now yes, did you want to add something, Guy?
I want to say Sima wants to say something.
Oh, okay. Yes, Sima, please.
Sorry, but I really want to add this thing that at first it was hard for me to share with my society what we are doing. But then after years, I started to share it with my friends, and they started to really understand the main idea. And the trainings that we had before, it helps me to be more open and talking about this. And now I'm talking about the summer camp and the YAB with my society, with the people who don't really into this idea, and I don't care about about them. And I'm really proud of my idea, and I'm going through it.
We are really proud of you too, Seema, all of you. So we're going to say goodbye to all of our friends in the big room, to all of the Israelis and Palestinians. Goodbye. Thank you. Yes, nice to see you. Please enjoy the rest of your time. Be brave. Continue to be brave, and to enjoy each other and learn from each other and listen to each other. Yes, hearts to everybody. And I hope you got a chance to read the chat, because everyone says how amazing you are and that you fill
We
up.
see that. Thank you so much.
Okay. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.
Thank you. Goodbye.